All right, guys, back with the final end product here. Just a quick overview of what I used here. I like my DeWalt cordless impact 14 milli socket with a deep well, so you can get through the nuts and bolts on this thing. Got your 14 and 15 inch box end wrenches. Of course, always your eye protection, ear protection, because this stuff is loud. The only other tool I use is a sledgehammer and a block of wood, so I could bang the pipes together, so I could join them together there. And I used my sander to sand off the joints so they're nice and clean, so I didn't have any issues fitting them together. And of course, a Sawzall. Got some extra clamps here, and then leftover pipe. I did use a jack stand to hold my exhaust up into place so it wasn't falling down while I was doing this. And I drug the compressor out just because I thought I was going to use it, but I didn't use any air tools. Jump underneath here real quick. So after all said and done, got my cat in there, header collector right there, so it should get hot enough to function. Use the impact to crank these babies down. So you got your cat, flex pipe right there, still got a little clearance in there. And this is all serviceable, so all I gotta do is take these clamps out of here if I ever want to remove it. There's another clamp there, there's 4 of them. So I got a pipe here, one on the end, and then of course I got my electronic cutout. It's kind of starting to look like crap. It's getting rusty, but I use it a lot, so turn it on, turn it off, and I got a dump halfway back. New muffler, and then the dual exhaust was done about 6 or 7 years ago. It's starting to look a little rusty, but still good to go. Obviously I got some little blow through there and a small leak, but this should be pretty well leak proof. When we do the headers, they just clamp them so they don't have to cut them or anything and make them look ugly later if they have to service it. Small pinhole leak there, which is normal. I could use a little putty to help seal that up. And JB Weld has got some good stuff. But other than that, yeah, I got rid of this old joint here where this old butt joint had that big gap and was leaking like crazy. So I'm sure I won't smell this thing near as much now. Yeah, and let's go ahead and just give this thing a start. Actually, I'm gonna jump off from underneath here real quick and just hit the remote start. And just as far as making it easy to get to everything, I just used my jack stands and rolled it up on both sides there, so I got lots of clearance underneath. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna give it a fire up. Let's hit the remote start. See what it sounds like with that cat in there. It's gonna probably quiet it down a tad bit. It's pretty quiet. A little quieter than it was before. Not a lot, but a little. I'll let the cam warm up and do a little lopey-lope. I'm going to crawl under here while it's running real quick, take a peek, see if I see any leaks. I'll probably see them right away. If there aren't any. That's the AC dripping down there, that's normal. I'm not seeing nothing. I can definitely hear that one a little bit. I can even feel it right up there. But I can clean that up with a little bit of putty. I did clean up my weld with the wire brush. I was just on my drill. I used that guy and just gave it a good clean up. I'll probably do that here and I'll seal that guy up. But I'm not really smelling nothing down here, so that's a good thing. Then I'll hit the open pipe, open her up. Now we're open. Right out the bottom. Turn it off. Still sounds good. All right, we'll do some runs with some sound tests here later on, and then we'll run over the motor. I did a lot to it, pretty much everything, so we'll do that on the next video. Till later, guys.